My name is Bingjie, and I am a PhD candidate at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. My research focuses on linguist anthropology, discourse analysis, bilingual and multilingual education. I really want to thank AAAL for providing this opportunity for me to share my research. In this video, I'm going to talk about my dissertation project and some findings. My dissertation is now titled as Appropriating and Legitimating Chinese English Dual Language Education, a multi-site ethnographic study of language policy, repertoires, and socialization. As you can tell from this title that my research is informed by the literature of bilingual education and dual language education. My dissertation includes two different types of 50-50 dual language programs. One type is one-way immersion foreign language program, and the other one is two-way immersion bilingual program. I conducted this research throughout the 2018 and 2019 academic year in two fourth grade classes located in two different Chinese English dual language schools in two states in the United States. So the first research site is a K-5 one-way immersion charter school located in the suburban area in the Midwest, where most students are from white, middle class, and higher middle class English monolingual households. In contrast, the second research site is a pre-K through 8 public bilingual school located in the urban Chinatown in one of the largest city in the northeast in the United States. Most of the students in the second site are from linguistically and ethnically minoritized households and from very low-income families. In my dissertation in general, I hope to understand more of the complexities of school and classroom discourses of Chinese English dual language education. I want to understand how the 50-50 dual language education model is appropriated in these different types of dual language schools and what ideologies or forces are made evident in appropriating the local policy. I want to understand how are the classroom resources and repertoires organized and what are the outcomes for learning and teaching. I also want to understand how do students from diverse and different backgrounds navigate, perceive, and participate into Chinese English dual language learning across time and space scales. My dissertation is designed as multi-site and ethnographic, where I spend an extended amount of time in each site. It is also explored from a comparative angle. By designing my dissertation in this way, I really want to capture the complexities in the local communities and understand ecologically how the process and practices of dual language education interact with the linguist, social, culture, and institutional discourses. I want to look at the bottom-up actions and social processes in navigate dual language education. In this dissertation, I also try to empower diverse voices by including multiple stakeholders, social actors' perspectives, which including teachers of different subjects and languages, principals, parents, and students. The participants also shows a diverse representation in terms of race, ethnicity, social class, and cultural background. When analyzing student perspectives, I also try to include the lesser studied student group in dual language literature who are speaking a third language at home and are actually learning these two languages in this dual language context. In terms of theoretical framework and methodology, my dissertation is very much informed by the field of linguistic anthropology and an ecological perspectives. So I adopted an ethnographic and discursive approach with substantial classroom video, audio data, field notes, and interviews. I also draw on theories from the field of linguistic anthropology and social culture theories in second language acquisition and developed a ecological framework of dual language learning. In this framework, I included 4 interactive domains, that is the ecology of semiotics, the ecology of language development, the ecology of classroom learning, and the ecology of language planning. There were 2 theoretical constructs, language ideologies and agency, that are existing throughout these domains to understand the ecology of dual language education. I have 3 major finding chapters from my dissertation research. For the first chapter, I drew on ethnography of language policy and planning and analyzed the implementation of dual language policy at the school level, official level, and also the classroom unofficial level. I analyzed how the ideologies of major social actors, as well as the practiced shared ideologies in the school communities around the mission of dual language education and bilingualism, kind of shape the local interpretation and negotiation of the local policy. For the second dissertation chapter, finding chapter, I describe the classroom discourses and pedagogy. I analyzed how teachers' assemblage of repertoires, which include material, linguistic, social, semiotics, and spatial resources in the 2 classrooms, is enacted for multiple pedagogical purposes. And I analyzed how teachers' assemblage mediate local discourses and the local culture of learning, and how it also further facilitates the imbalances of legitimacy and access for students' learning. For the final finding chapter, I turn to students' perspectives and experiences with their dual language learning using scala analysis and language socialization theories. I first analyzed students' interview across the 2 sites and find themes on their perception toward dual language education and multilingual and bilingual multilingualism. I then adopt scala analysis to specifically focus on 2 focal learners' trajectories of language development and social identifications across time and space scales. So the analysis looks beyond their classroom learning, but also highlights the struggling, agentive, and dynamic nature of language socialization across multiple social domains. Some of the findings of my dissertation and also the pilot study before the dissertation have been written on journal articles and conference proposals. So in the next slides, I include some links to this work in case you're interested in reading more about the finding. I appreciate your time watching this video, and if you have any questions, comments, and feedback, please feel free to email me. Thank you so much, and I wish you all a great summer.